Good morning, recteq family. It's just before 9 o'clock, and we're going to show you the easiest way to get this pork butt done hot and fast in right at 6 hours. These are two 10-pound pork butts, absolutely beautifully marbled. We're going to go ahead and trim that fat cap off. You don't need it, you're not going to eat it, you're going to throw it out anyway. Why not get some bark and some flavor onto the meat? We're going to use yellow mustard as a binder. We're going to use our friends over at Swine Life Mississippi Grind. It's kind of my go-to for ribs lately. I love the coarse sugar in there. Absolutely delicious. We're going to trim this fat cap off, give it a little love with some of that mustard, and we're going to hit it pretty hard with that Mississippi Grind. Again, to recap, this pork cook is going to take right at 5 hours. We're going to be rolling on the RT-590 today at 350 degrees, burning those recteq Ultimate Blend pellets. That's right, pork butt, 350 degrees. We'll let it go for right about 3 hours until it looks dynamite. We will wrap it up in aluminum foil with some of that recteq gourmet sauce. You can find that at recteq.com. Again, right at 9 o'clock, we're going in the RT-590. There's enough room in this pit. You could cook 4 pork butts. Again, you could feed a ton of people out of this grill. All right, 1 hour check-in is right at 10. We're starting to see that meat sweat a good bit. A little bit of color develop on the rub, but here we go, 2 hours in at 11 o'clock. Again, we're starting to see more color develop. It smells amazing right now. And here we are at 12. That bark is set. The color's looking delicious. We're gonna go ahead and get these wrapped. And you can see the lighting I got here is not doing these butts justice. We've got some heavy-duty aluminum foil. We're gonna add about a half a cup of recteq gourmet barbecue sauce. I love using this because it's not super thick and sweet. It's going to give us a good balance of acidity there. And be careful when you wrap these up that you don't puncture the foil. But we're going to wrap these in 2 layers, and we kind of alternate how those are sealed. So if we do get any leaking, it'll hold in there. We're also going to put it in a foil pan just in case we get some leaking around the side. But be careful, wrap it up nice and tight in foil. And again, we're going to use a second sheet here, and we're actually going to wrap it across itself. That way there is no potential for leaking. Again, only 3 hours thus far at 350 degrees. And we got that second butt here, a little bit quicker. We're going to put it in a foil pan just in case we get a little leaking. It's not going to make a mess of the grill. Go back in at 350 degrees for about another 2 hours. Here we are just before 2 o'clock. This is total cook time under 5 hours. We're going to check for probe tenderness. We're going to take this instant read thermometer and look at that 202 right in the middle. You can poke a couple different places, but I can feel this one is going to be absolutely delicious. We're going to let this rest on the counter for right about an hour. That way it's not going to burn my hands. And here we are an hour later at 3 o'clock. So again, we did these 6 hours. Right? Super simple. You can see how much moisture this foil collects. Hot and fast will give you great flavor. Look at that bone just fell right out. It's a great indicator of good tender pulled pork and tons of juices and flavor. And since we cut that fat cap off, in that juice is a lot of good flavorful liquid. It's not a lot of grease. So you can see just a couple squeezes of that pork butt just literally falls apart. If you guys want more amazing content, make sure you jump over to recteq.com, like and subscribe. And, man, looks like I'm having pulled pork for dinner. We'll see you guys at the recteq.